Imagine going to the grocery store to pick up a few errands and you go down the produce aisle. It'll- You pick up a box of strawberries and notice that some of them are bruised and slightly rotten. And you look at the other boxes and they look exactly the same. And in this situation you wonder if any of the produce on the shelves is even nutritious. Can you relate to a similar situations like this? I can tell you by experience that I've seen this multiple times, and it makes it hard for me to get the products that I need. Poor quality produce makes us wonder why haven't they taken it down and replaced it with more appealing items. I chose to talk about this topic because as a culinary arts student, one of my responsibilities is to provide customers with best quality meals using the best products, meaning I have to use caution about purchasing my items. You should reduce the amount of produce that you purchase at store so you can invest in more better quality items. Today I'll tell you why produce from stores isn't a good choice, how you can get nutritious produce, and how good produce can benefit you in the long run. And let's begin by encountering some of the problems that occur at the grocery store. Many produce items on the shelf still have traces of chemicals. According to Environmental Working Group, 70% of U.S. produce contains traces of harmful chemicals. One chemical that is mostly used in items is DCPA, which is a pesticide that has been known to be a possible human carcinogen, meaning in high levels can actually cause cancer. Another thing about pesticides is the U.S. Department of Agriculture doesn't test pesticides on crop production, and which one of the other commonly used glyphosate, otherwise known as Roundup, has been found in oats and chickpeas at high levels due to its pre-harvesting drying agent. Also, 90% of samples of strawberries and apples have been tested positive with 2 to 3 or more pesticide chemicals on them, and kale and spinach have been reported at 1.1 to 1.8 times of chemical residue by weight than any other crop items. Another problem that is transporting produce impacts the environment. And according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, 29% of greenhouse gas emissions come from transportation, with medium and heavy trucks mostly producing 23% and light duty vehicles 59%. Medium heavy trucks permit 3.7 million metric tons of CO2 into the atmosphere, while light duty vehicles permit 5.4 million metric tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. Like fruits and vegetables, there's a variety of solutions that you can choose to get good produce. Building your own garden is one solution. According to Farmer's Almanac, find a small plot with enough light, moist soil, and less traffic is a perfect spot to start your own garden. And Also, it is known that you want to choose stuff that you would actually like to eat and consider the amount that you plant so you don't produce a lot of food waste. According to gardeners.com, using garlic clips or predator urine can ward off animals from getting into your garden. However, these are only temporary solutions and you'll have to keep replenishing them. For a permanent solution, you could build a fence using any type of material which will work in the long run of keeping your garden safe from these animals. Those predator insects that eat the insects that cause infestations can actually help benefit your garden, as long as you plant some good flowers such as sunflowers in yarrow. These will keep the insects live in there and eating off the bugs. Or you can plant strong scented herbs such as chives and coriander that will prevent them from coming in due to the smell. If you can't grow a garden outside, you can grow plants indoors. According to Grow a Good Life, you can make most greens, herbs, root vegetables can grow indoors, and such plants such are beets, microgreens, and Swiss chard. If you want to plant them indoors, you'll need to have a 4 to 6 inch deep container depending on the plant you use. With all-purpose is potted mix to keep them getting nutrients, while always having a tray underneath so water doesn't spill everywhere when you water them. Also, developing a light system you're using grocery store type lightings or LEDs can also help these plants grow, and have them 2 inches above will also have light source coming in them to keep feeding them. And you want the lights to run around 12 to 16 hours so they get enough sunlight. And also make sure to water them twice a week so they don't die of dehydration. And if you can do both of these solutions, you can also consider going to a farmer's market. According to Farmers Market Coalitions, the Supplemental Nutrition System program has given $22.4 million in benefits of farmers market, which can actually help them provide the good produce to low-income families that can't really afford the items in stores. Also, research shows that in Los Angeles studies that 55% people felt that the markets actually make them feel closer to the community, while 53% actually said that the markets improve their neighborhood perception, which can bring in more people. Finally, let's see the fruits that these solutions can produce. By getting good quality produce, you can actually eat more healthy, which can improve your overall health and make you more stronger and more fit. Not only does getting good produce help with your health, it can also create a greater bond with your family and friends and make new friends as you create this whole community from growing your own garden or going to the farmer's market. Also, due to not having to go to the store a lot, you save a huge amount of money, which can actually benefit you in the long run and really surprise on how much you actually spend at the grocery store. Like every plant has its season. Unfortunately, my speech has reached the end of its season. You should limit the amount of produce that you purchase at the store so you can resort to more quality produce. today I discussed with you why shopping at stores for produce isn't a good choice. Is how you can get good produce and how good produce can benefit you in the long run. I hope that you choose one of these solutions so you can make a difference in yourself and your loved ones. Don't rely on the store for all your produce and try to grow your own or go to the farmer's market to purchase them. As consumers, why sell for less quality when we could get stuff better? Thank you for listening to my speech. I'll be answering questions now.